from youth to adulthood is one that I don't understand very well. As a newly turned 18-year-old, is that proper terminology? I don't know. As a fresh adult, I am lost. How do I function anymore? Everything that I once knew is wrong because I'm now 18. So, I went to everyone that I know that is over the age of 18 years old and asked them what they could tell me about being an adult, what they thought the most important things to remember were, what their best advice was. And this is what I got.
Okay, well, first of all, you're old. Officially. 18 is like the age of old. So
Right.
You're not 12 anymore, you're 18.
Oh my god. Wow, what a jump.
It was big for me too.
Yeah.
I know how you feel.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing for me would probably be always do your eyebrows.
Yeah.
They're important, they frame your face.
Mm-hmm.
If you have your eyebrows done, you'll look good no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're having a meh kind of day, you'll still look good.
Uh-huh.
Trust me, I've been there. And my second piece of advice would be to work hard first and party later. Because you're definitely going to want to party first, go out all the time, because now you have that freedom. But trust me, you don't want to do it because you'll probably regret it the next day. Also, party hard, but not too hard. But yeah, I think that's about it.
Good.
Yeah, just kind of work hard in school, study, be successful.
Thank you.
You have. I got it.
Oh, thank you.
You got it up there.
Thanks.
Yay.
Yeah. Cool. Done.
Some really great things about being at university that I think is one of the greatest times in your life. So make sure that you have lots of fun doing stuff. I know I get some time reminiscing with Karen about this being the greatest time ever.
Yeah.
So you know what? That's my one big bit of advice. There's a whole lot of getting into the adult world and that, but you know what? It's fun too. So make sure you smell the roses and try out all the clubs you can. I think it's really exciting.
Okay.
Yeah. I know that there's a practical financial stuff we talked about, which it should be good to be on camera, I think, because it's funny that even with growing up being told about financial stuff, it always seemed like you know it, but you don't really know it. So I'd be really happy if I can see you have a credit card in your possession and I know you're paying off every month. That would be just something to make me exceptionally proud. So very practical stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And other than that, there's something which I know Krista had shared with me, which was an adult thing, which it's about making sure that you get into relationships with people, but you make sure you don't forget friends. You make sure that you always have some really good girlfriends who you just spend lots of time with, and you make sure that you're always there for them. So that's my stuff. I think that's about it. Yeah. Yahoo! Cool.
Well, simply put, the best advice I can give is don't waste your time. Sounds simple, right?
Yeah.
But really all I mean by it is, you're going to university, you're getting your first job, you're starting a career. In all things, if it doesn't make you happy, if it's not fulfilling, if whatever you're doing doesn't make you feel satisfied or content inside or joyful, don't do it. I spent the first long number of years of my career trying to get more money and trying to get a better job and thinking I'd feel happier at a different company in a similar job. Or maybe it was I needed a promotion or something. And the reality of it is all the money and paychecks in the world don't mean much if you're not very happy. So, for example, if you're at university and you're in a faculty studying and 2 years in you don't like it, don't finish the degree just to finish. Figure out something. If you don't know what should come next, take the time off. Go do something else. If you're in a career for a long time or no time, and it's not rewarding or good for you, don't keep doing it. I made that mistake, and it wasn't until a lot of years into my career that I started going, you know what, I need to look after my well-being first, and the paychecks, they'll come, and everything will be better. So, don't waste a lot of time in your adult years doing things that don't make you happy. And also don't forget that being an adult doesn't really have to mean that you can't have fun anymore and it's all serious. I think you know from growing up around me that being a kid and staying youthful and having fun will last as long as you decide for it to. That's really it. Other than that, do what moves you.
Thank you.
Use Google. It's basically the same thing as being 17, but you Google everything. Even shit you thought you knew when you were 17.
Everything's different.
Everything's different.
Even if it's still the same, it's different.
Yeah. That kind of covers it. Yeah. It's just kind of weird because you turn 18, you think everything you're like, oh my god, this is what I was waiting for like 18 years. And then you turn 18 and you're like, oh, shit, this is it.
Yeah.
This is
Wow.
it.
Yeah.
And then slowly it starts slapping you in the face.
Just got deep. There you
It's
go.
weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, the only way to atone for being uneducated is to be absolutely always overdressed.
Right.
Yes. Is that not good advice?
That's perfect. Anything else?
What else?
What else?
If you prefer to have a clean house and an orderly house, don't have children.
It's the same. That's
you
the
like-
same advice I got from your wife.
Oh, I wonder. If you like
It's about your
Havo and
kids.
Cheos, children will provide that for you. Otherwise, can I thought?
Yeah.
Life's too short to drink crap wine.
Okay.
You know,
That-
if you're gonna
Yeah,
have
I
a
know.
glass of wine, make it a good one.
Yes.
Well, and there is this bit of advice.
Okay.
The river takes, and it takes, and it takes, and it takes. But it doesn't change. It only changes.
Thank you so much.
Number one, to thine own self be true.
Okay.
Never live for anybody else, live for yourself. Number two, as my son-in-law said earlier, never drink bad wine, but make sure it's really good wine.
Yes.
I figured out I'm 69 years old. If I live another 20 years, I have a couple of bottles or 3 bottles of wine a week, I've got about 3,600 bottles left. So they've all got to be good ones.
Right.
And that's very important. You might as well start it when you're 18, because that way, find yourself a man with lots of cash, so you can buy you a good wine.
Perfect.
And whatever it is, just be you, because you're a nice person.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Further to my son-in-law's quote about the river, he was quite true.
Yes.
Keeps taking, etc. And also good. However, one thing he does forget is the river provides everything. With no river, there's no source of life.
Wow.
So you have to be true to the river.
Yes.
And when you feel like it, jump in and enjoy it.
Thank you for giving me that advice.
You're welcome.
Oh, man. I think coming from a dad's point of view, I would say always respect your elders, your parents.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of the time in our generation we tend to feel like we know it all and we have it all figured out and
Yeah.
our life's all in front of us, and I think my biggest advice would be that you consistently respect your parents and give them the recognition when they give feedback or when they give insight to you. I think a second advice would be to to be open-minded, to not allow yourself to kind of to like, you know, block yourself from trying something new or doing something different. Like, you know, step outside of the box and do something that you wouldn't do. I think that's where true growth happens. It's where you're able to like become a sponge and absorb new information, and it really shapes your personality. I think the third thing is be positive and love others. I think that when you're a positive individual and you surround yourself with other positive individuals, you can show love towards others. And I think that's something that our society and our world needs to hear more, because I feel like in today's age we need to love each other more, and we need to compassion and respect for one another needs to be more evident in our society. So, man, there's so much more I can say. I think those are the three top things: is just stay positive and be loving towards others and respect others. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you. I appreciate that.
My pleasure.
Well,
Mom!
yes.
Where did you put my sweater?
Have you looked in your closet?
That's a good idea.
Okay. Best piece of advice for being an adult. Well, there's so many things I could tell you. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah.
Mom!
Yes, Charlotte.
Does this have egg in it?
No, it does not.
Okay, Dad. Go on with the video.
Thank you. As I was saying, there's so many different areas of advice I could give you. Personal relationships, business, work.
Mom!
Yes, Lindsay?
Why don't we have any food in the house?
There is a lot of food in the house.
Well, there's not food that I like.
Well, I'm sorry. You could always walk to the store.
Ugh.
Anyway, as I was saying, there's all different types of advice that I can give you in various areas of your life. Where should I start? Let's see.
Mom!
Yes?
Lindsay kicked me.
The best piece of advice I can give you is don't have children.
Oh, thank you.
That's rude. To dolphins. That's rude. Don't have children. I'm your pride and joy, right?
Sure.
Once again, a huge thank you to all my friends and family who gave me advice and made this video possible. I really, really appreciate it. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean a lot to me, and it can be my birthday present. Bye! As I mentioned in my video last week, I am super single. It's me.
Hey, do you have any advice for Jenna growing up? What's that, honey? Take time to lick those that you love every day?